one. So I'm gonna just go with a little flow, some stretch, some movement, some core work, full body, whatever comes to me. Hopefully you enjoy it, you join me, and you're staying healthy, and this helps you. Here we go. So I'm just going to start seated. However you feel comfortable. You can have the feet together. You can sit cross-legged. If you need to sit on something, sit on something. So I'm just going to grab onto my ankles, lift through the chest, and just open up, and then round back. Get a good stretch through your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin, drop your head. Inhale as you lift, can open the chest, pull the shoulders down, and then round again. Just getting some movement in your back. Again, inhale, lift, open, and round. And then lift right back up. Good. From here, I'm just going to take my legs into a cross-legged position. For now, whatever feels best for you. Take down your right hand, lift the left up, and stretch over. Just getting that side body. Try to anchor down through the opposite hip, lift up, and over, big reach. Good. And lift. And again, up and over. Maybe a little further this time, and lift, and over. Big stretch, and back up. Go ahead, place the hands onto the knees. Just roll the shoulders around a couple times. Other direction, just big circles. One more. Good. Big inhale up. And exhale. Again, inhale up. And exhale. Good. I'm going to go over to the side again. And this time rotate around. Really reach through the left arm, pressing down the opposite hip, and then up and over. I'm going to get really tight through the side body, and then reach, and then neglect stretching that area open, and back up. Go ahead, come onto your knees if this feels okay. On your knees, you could always pad your knees up if you need to. Just gonna take another big reach. Go ahead, grab onto the left wrist and lift up, over, so that way. Deep side body stretch, and press up, and other side. And back, and reach. And I'm gonna take my left leg and press it out and just go into another big stretch. Push through that leg, and then do it again. So up, over. So really anchoring down through the left foot as you lift and reach. Again, over. Push through that leg up, and then slide that knee in. The other leg is out. Again, over, and push through that leg. Again, over, big stretch. Pressing through the leg. One more. Over, and press. Bring the knee back. We're going to go back to the other side. Get that stretch, and press, rotate, lift up, lunge into it, and press back up. So just a nice little mini lunge. Try to open up through the hip and activate through the back of the left leg. Press up, 2 more. Again, if this bothers your knee, you can pad your knee. One more time. Open out, bring that knee back. Other side, go over and up. Rotate, reach, and press. And again, press and lift. Push through that leg, open up through the hip. 2 more. Press. Up. 1 more. Press. Up. Bring it back and down, and have a little seat. I'm going to go ahead and come onto my hips. Extend the legs out. Nice and long. Reach the arms. Find that lift through the crown of the head. So nice and tall. Pull the shoulders down. Exhale. Pull belly back. I'm going to slowly tuck. Roll down 1 bone at a time. Just taking your time as you go down. And then slowly reach the arms back. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders. Exhale, draw the abs and get a nice scoop in the belly. Try not to collapse forward. Trying to scoop the abs in and then come all the way back up. Let's come to a starting lifted position once again and then start it again. Exhale, draw belly in. Anchor down through the legs. If you have a hard time with roll-ups, you can always put a little weight over your feet to help. And back. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly and try to lift one little bone up at a time. Really scoop in the belly. Keep that deep, deep curve. Relax through the shoulders. So it's not about collapsing forward. It's more as if someone's pushing their foot into my belly to pull it away from me because I'm sucking it in. And then come all the way back up. And if you started to slide a little bit, because you have a tendency, walk a little forward so you don't end up off the back of your mat. Again, draw belly in. Really get that scoop. Try not to let the upper girdle change too much if you can. Right? Watching the head, the neck alignment as we go down. And finding that reach. Go one more time up. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze into the armpits. Scoop in the belly. Scoop, scoop. This time I'm going to let you fold. You flex the feet and find that nice hamstring stretch. So you can pull the feet back so we get the stretch through the calves all the way to the back of the legs. If you cannot reach, you can always grab a band or a strap and fold. And coming right back up. Go ahead, have the knees bent, plant the feet onto the floor. We're just going to slowly roll down to the ground. Press the feet into the floor, coming on down. So anchor the feet, the heels. If I try to reach, I can about touch them. I want to kind of glance up and make sure they're in alignment with my sits bones. So feet aren't very far apart, about a fist distance apart. Knees are pointing straight up, arms down. We're just going to start with a neutral bridge. So what I mean by that is I'm not going to articulate my spine and lift one bone up at a time. I'm going to just lift straight up. So press the feet into the floor. Press the arms down nice and hard. Find the back of the body and push the hips straight up and open the front of the hips. And then just set right back down. One piece. Exhale, press. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push the hips up. Push the back of the arms in the mat. And down. Again, press up. And down. One more time. Press up. Hold right here, really fire up the triceps, squeeze your butt underneath you, pull your belly in, and we're just gonna slowly lift the right heel and set it down. The left heel, set it down. Right, nothing too crazy. Make sure you're pushing from the back of your legs. Right heel, one more, left heel. This time let's round down, one bone at a time. Really slow, imprinting every little vertebra back. Down, find your neutral. Maybe we need to walk the feet back if they slipped. Let's do an articulated bridge this time. Exhale, draw the belly in. So I'm tucking my tail under. Squeeze your butt underneath you as you start to curl up one bone at a time. Finding your high point without rolling onto the neck. So I want to keep my shoulder blades flat. Slowly roll down. One bone at a time. All the way back to the neutral. Let's go into the articulation again. Belly pulls in to initiate. Slowly curl. If this feels good on your body, if not, go back to the neutral bridge. Press through the triceps, open up through the chest, and round down. So being really mindful that we're not pushing our tummy out, pulling the abs in as you lift and out, also as you go down. So once we're here, let's try those heel lifts again, one at a time. Just a little lift. Press all the toes into the mat as you lift. Lift. Now can we do both heels? Up. 2, 3, 4. Hold 5. Lower your hips and press up 1. And 2. And 3. Make sure you're pressing through the big toe as well. Knees are not rolling out. If you need to squeeze a ball between your thighs, please do so. Give me 3, 2, hold here, drop the heels. Let's articulate all the way back down to neutral. Bring the feet completely together, knees together. If this does bother your knees at all, just keep them glued. You can have them apart, Or again, use either a towel or a ball. That's going to help. I'm going to exhale, tuck, and lift right back up into our bridge. Pressing down and really squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze your butt underneath you. From here, all I'm going to do is open my knees apart and close. Open them apart. Try to push through the big toes as well. So not opening out where my feet are rolling out. Press. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. Open. You don't have to go very big. Last 3, 2, 1. Now as I open my knees this time, lower pelvis and squeeze, lift. Lower pelvis, squeeze, lift. Lower and squeeze. Abs pull in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze the thighs together, round, slowly, all the way back, down. Go ahead, give the knees a nice hug. Can roll around, make sure back's feeling okay. Draw circles. Go side to side. Good. Let's go ahead, slide the left leg out. Keep the right knee into the chest and draw a circle here. Other direction. Interlace the fingers underneath the thigh. Extend that leg up. Make sure you're pushing your leg into your hands and the other leg's anchored down. You can't hold the left leg down. Please have that knee bent instead because the pelvis needs to stay planted. Okay? So from your anchoring down, I'm going to flex and point the right foot. Point, try to pull the toes back. Good, getting some stretch, but some mobility in the ankle, the foot, the toes, calf and shins. Everything is working, getting that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good, bend that knee in. Left knee comes in, slide the right leg out, or have that foot bent onto the ground. Draw circles. Okay. Watching again, the hips are staying down, reverse. Hands back behind that thigh. Extend it up, anchor your hips, flex through both feet, and just the left is going to point and flex. Point, flex, draw the abs in. Try to pull the toes apart too. Get some flare in those toes, separate them. Right? Point, flex, 2 more. Good. 1 more. Let's hold that flexed foot this time. Keep a hold of that leg, press it into your hands, anchor tailbone down. Without shrugging the shoulders, squeeze into the armpits, curl up, use your abs to lift your body up. From here, pull the abs in to float that right leg up off the ground. From here, we're just going to do little pulls of the left leg in. I'm not really pulling with my arms, trying to use my abs to pull in. If you need neck support, do this with your head down. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right leg up, lower the left leg down, hover that left leg again, and pull 1, 2, use the belly, 3, just giving a little support, 4, 5, you can always put hands back, this is actually harder, your choice, and 2, 1, bringing both legs up, point the toes, anchor the hips, too hard here, please bend the knees, extend back up, this time hands behind the head, inhale, lower both legs, exhale, let's flex the feet to pull back up, inhale, point and lower, exhale, flex and lift, inhale, squeeze your butt, that's going to support you, inhale, exhale, squeeze the inner thighs. If you're doing the bent knee, we're just doing a little tilt here. You don't have to go big, this is still a whole lot of work. If not, we got a couple more, and flex, point, and up, 1 more time, point, up, let's lower down, hold here, shoot in the right leg, and let's switch, and 1, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go into the twist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here, extend that leg up. Let's go into the scissor here and twist. 2, 3, bellies out. Stretch your arms out. Give yourself a big stretch after all that ab work. Big breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Nice. So readjust your body. Bring the arms to a hover. You can always bring the arms straight up if that feels better. Arms back. Oh, Brutus got my video. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh. From here, we're going to do another roll up, but I'm getting attacked by my Rottweiler. Go ahead, give that big stretch here. Yes. And stretch. He's very needy right now. And come back up. Come here, buddy. Come here. All right. So from here, let's go ahead and come on around onto your knees. We'll just be here for a quick moment. I'm wiping the slobber off my face. So from here, I'm gonna walk on out. Oh, this is how we slept, yes. Okay, so just walk out, hands and knees. Watch your big dog. Just go into a couple cat-cows after that last one. So press down into the mat with your arms nice and straight. Open the chest. Exhale, tuck your butt under and get a nice little stretch. Pull up in the belly still. Inhale, pull the tail back. Open out through the collarbones. Try not to collapse into the arms. What I see a lot is that we fall. So try to push the floor away, almost like you're lengthening out of your wrist and pressing up, rather than sinking down. Let's try to think of that sensation, pressing up, and then tuck your tail, rounding again into the cat, and inhale. Opening out to that nice extension. Again, exhale, up, inhale, extend. If you have some room and not a big dog in your way, you're going to go ahead and stretch out one leg and then stretch out the other leg into a nice plank and just holding here for 5. Push the floor away again, 4. Squeeze the legs together if you can, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Sit back in a child's pose. Get a nice stretch once again. And then come right back up. Good. I'm going to come around this way because somebody took my mat. Coming back up onto the knees once again. So again, if you need a pad, pad your knees. You can have your feet flat or you can curl your toes under if you have a tendency to cramp. Curl the toes under. It's actually really good to try to get that dexterity into your toes and flex through your feet, okay? So let's try it that way if that feels okay to you. Take the arms out, palms are facing each other. Find that lift through the crown of the head like we did earlier. Squeeze your butt. We're gonna feel like a trust fall almost, okay? But you gotta trust yourself. And inhale, start to hinge back as far as your body allows before you feel like you're gonna collapse, and then exhale up. Muscle focus, belly, lats, back extensors. I don't want you to feel the low back, so watch that you're not arching, so you gotta squeeze your butt. Hammies are involved to help support you. You're gonna feel your quads get a stretch, but they're working, then exhale, back up. Inhale, you're gonna feel it through your toes because we're leaning back into them, and exhale, back up. Watch the head is not lifting up and down. Inhale, just follow your gaze as you go, and exhale, back up. Again, inhale, squeeze your bottom, open up the front of the hips, and exhale, back. 2 more times. Inhale, as we hinge, and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, as you hinge, and back up. From here, because you have a big dog in your way, I'm going to come back to a side kneeling position. Arms out to the sides. Go ahead and take your right leg extended out. The toes are facing forward, so is the knees facing completely forward. Arms are here. Find that lift through your spine, shoulders down. Reach over, like you could try to touch the wall across the room, and then come right back up. Inhale as we reach. Exhale, coming right back up. Again, inhale, reach, trying to touch that wall, and up, but not because I'm using my shoulders. 1 more time, reach as far as I can go. Really plant the right foot down. Gonna come over onto my left hand. I might shift a little bit. Open up through the chest. Now think of reaching to the ceiling to lift. So it's all that right side pulling me up. Go ahead and try to reach and touch that wall. Over, down to the floor. Then abs in as we exhale, lift up to the ceiling. That's the important part, is lifting up to the ceiling. Stretch over, then you'll really feel it. And down. Exhale, not pushing off the floor with my hand either, right? That's a good way to cheat or to assist yourself if you need it. Okay, one more time, lift up and back. We're gonna take a little further. Stretch over, come down. I'm gonna anchor my top foot, cross the other one behind into a nice side plank hold, then bring the left knee back underneath, push your pelvis forward, squeeze your butt, lift up and over, a little tougher. Reach over, down. Anchor the top foot, I'm gonna cross my bottom leg, hold into my side plank, bring that knee underneath, push the pelvis forward, lift up, use the belly, coming up. Again, stretch and down. So moving just a little quicker, squeeze, knee comes under and lift and back. One more, stretch, over, hold, knee under, lift and back. And let's get a nice side stretch after that. Good. And back up. And bring the knee back underneath you. Arms are back out. Do on the other side. Go ahead, extend the left leg out. Again, big dog in the way. Toes are facing forward as well as the knee. Nice, straight, solid leg. Too. Got to squeeze that butt too. Nothing is lazy here. Everything is working. Reach through the arms, chest is up. Try to touch the wall. Hinge, 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 hinge. And then exhale. Use your abs to bring you up. Try to engage through your center. So pull belly in first, then come back up. It's going to make a world of difference. Stretch to that wall and lift. We're going to go over this time. Stretching to the wall as far as I can go and then over. Then find that lift to the ceiling. Pull the abs in as we come back. Again, stretch, stretch, stretch. Find that elongation. Up. Pull abs in, lift. Try not to push off the floor. Again, stretch. Down. Abs in as we lift. So we're going to add into the side plank. Stretch to the wall. Find it. Down. Anchor the top foot. Cross back. Hold. Pull the knee underneath you. Remember, push the pelvis forward. Squeeze your right butt as you lift. Very important so we're not falling backwards. Right? It's as if my butt is against a wall the whole time. So reach over, down. Get that leg back. Push the pelvis forward so we're in a straight line. Get the knee underneath you. Push your pelvis and lift up. So I don't want to feel this in my low back. If I do, I know something's not quite right. And over, cross, squeeze, pull the knee under, push the pelvis, lift, pull the abs in. We got one more time. Stretch. Over, cross it, hold it, knee in, abs in, lift, over, and let's get that nice side stretch after all that work. Nice. And coming right back up. And coming back down. All right, so let's go ahead and have a seat once again. Excuse me. I know, hi, okay. So I'm going to have a seat right here. Go ahead and grab behind your thighs, maybe, and lift up through the chest. Pull the shoulders down from here. And exhale, draw the abs in, start to tuck the tail, and roll back a little bit. Find that scoop in the belly where it works best for you. I'm holding on for some support, then use the abs to sit tall. Again, exhale, draw the abs in. I'm going to go back over here. Maybe he'll let me. And then as I go down and all the way back up. Again, exhale. It's raining today. He wants to go outside. And lift. Again, exhale. Round, round, round. And lift back up. So on this next one, round it down. Find that spot that works for you. So I'm not very far. Top of butt crack is about where I am. Right? Shoulders are down. Big scoop in the belly. You can always put a ball behind your back. Arms are going out. If you still need support, please hold on. If not, arms are here. And then exhale, crunch up an inch or two and down. Exhale. So you want to think of this as just a basic crunch that you would do on your back. But the nice thing about this is it doesn't bother my neck. If it bothers your back at all, grab the thighs. But you're not moving big. The pelvis is staying still. It's the abs are pulling in to pull me up. So I'm not rocking at all. Okay, pelvis isn't rocking. It's all about the abs. So I like to feel I have a belt on my waist. Every time I exhale, it's because that belt got tighter and I have to pull my abs in to push the breath out. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Come up, open the knees out, stretch. Forward. The hip flexors love to assist in that, right? So let's give them a nice little stretch here. Open up through the hips. Good. And then coming all the way back up. Going back into that same position. Hands back. Lift up through the chest. Go ahead and start to roll back into that same spot. Go ahead, reach the arms out, squeeze into the armpits. This time I'm going to bring the left arm up and lower down. Right arm is up and down. Left arm up. Try not to let the shoulders lift. So I don't care how high your arm goes, as long as you're not bending the elbow, A. You're also not shrinking your head to get that arm up, okay? So again, just go where it goes for your body, where you feel your abs have to hold you in place. One more, up. Last one, up, good. And then come up and let's get a nice stretch here once again. Coming back up, I'm gonna go ahead and face this way for obliques. So same thing, hold on again, lift up through the chest, starting to roll back, find that scoop again, that C curve, press down through the feet. You can even squeeze the legs together. I like to do that sometimes. From here, take the arms back out. Imagine you're holding onto a ball. You can get an actual ball. We're just gonna do a little twist to the right and back to center. Little twist left and center. Squeezing the legs nice and tight. Head follows along. So if I have this ball, I'm just following my imaginary ball as I wring out my waist. Everything is quiet from the hips down. Let's hold to the right here, and let's do tiny pulses up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to center, over to the other side, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. This time, take your imaginary ball. You're gonna dip it and lift it up. Dip it, lift it up. Dip and up. Dip. I'm gonna add left leg and then right leg. Good. Left and right. Good. Alternating, using your abs. Knees are glued together if you can. If you have that ball, you're squeezing, reach. Good. One more. Last one. Come here, lift up, open the knees, and stretch once again. Get a good stretch through those hips. Good. And open up, nice and tall. Let's go ahead and come back around onto all fours. Curl the toes under, round up through the back. Push the hips up and back. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hang here. Find this little ragdoll stretch. Just really let your body hang. Try to press through your entire foot. If you can touch your feet, press them down. Anchor them into the ground. Let your head relax. Maybe bend both knees and exhale, stretch. Bend both knees. Exhale, stretch. One more time, bend. Big stretch. Soften the knees. Round. All the way back up. Ooh, shoulders roll. Few times. Go ahead, give your dog a little kiss. I hope that felt good for you guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, please write me a little note. Hopefully this helped you, and I'll see you soon.